Have you ever felt kind of weird for needing to be alone, like you're antisocial or something? Or maybe you've been told you overthink everything and that it's a flaw. Well, let's dive into this, because what if those very habits are actually markers of a highly evolved and intelligent mind? Today, we're going to break down the psychology of why that might just be true.
Okay, let's get right to the heart of it. If you find yourself constantly wanting some alone time, it's not because you're unfriendly or trying to avoid people. That constant pull you feel, it comes from a place that's much deeper and way more complex than just a simple social preference.
You can think of it like this. Your brain is just operating on a different frequency. While most people are just hearing the song, you're hearing every single note, every tiny subtle shift in the harmony. You're processing the world with this incredible depth, picking up on all the nuances and details that just fly right by other people. And that constant, high-level processing, that's what defines your unique experience.
So here's the crucial point. You're not actually avoiding the world. What you're doing is protecting your cognitive bandwidth. All that chatter and social static from the crowd, it's not just a distraction for you. It's literally mentally expensive. So seeking solitude isn't a retreat. It's a strategic recharge, so you can save your mental energy for deeper, more meaningful thinking.
This brings us right to our first key trait, that thing that so many people, and maybe even you, call overthinking. Well, through the lens of psychology, it's seen as something totally different. It's less of a bug in your system and way more of a powerful feature.
So just think about it for a second. When you're facing a decision or some new situation, does your mind just immediately start mapping out every possible scenario, every potential outcome, every single hidden detail? If you're nodding along right now, then yeah, what we're about to look at is probably going to feel very familiar.
This right here is such a powerful shift in perspective. What you might call overthinking, psychology calls cognitive complexity. What feels like anxiety is actually your brain doing a thorough job examining every possible consequence. And that frustrating indecisiveness, that's really just your mind's incredible ability to see all the intricate details and possibilities that other people completely overlook. It's not a flaw. It's the signature of a deeply complex mind at work.
So this cognitive complexity, it explains so many of those habits that might seem a little weird to other people. But for a high-functioning mind, they're perfectly logical. These aren't just quirks, they're actually highly effective mental tools.
So when you choose to walk alone, it's not a rejection of company. For a brain like yours, it's pretty much a necessary step to unlock its full potential. By disconnecting from all that external chatter, you create the mental space your brain needs for its creative and analytical networks to really fire up. And you know what? There's a fascinating scientific reason for this. It's called the incubation effect. This is the very reason you get those classic aha moments in the shower or on a quiet walk. Your best, most insightful ideas actually need that quiet period of disconnection to bubble up to the surface. Solitude isn't emptiness. It's the incubator for your brilliance.
And hey, what about talking to yourself? Far from being strange, it's actually a high-efficiency tool. It's called verbal reasoning. By saying your thoughts out loud, you're giving them structure. You're organizing complex data in real time, and you're helping your brain focus to solve problems way, way faster.
Okay, so let's shift gears and talk about how this incredible internal world of yours affects your social interactions. If you've ever felt completely wiped out by social gatherings, or wondered why you just can't stand small talk, the answer lies in your heightened sense of awareness.
It's a really common feeling. You're in a conversation, but you can feel your mental energy just plummeting. Why is that? It's not because you're being rude, it's because your brain is picking up on a ton of stuff that others just aren't.
Your brain is like a highly sensitive radar for human behavior. You can't help it. You instantly spot fake behavior and subtle manipulation. You also pick up on those tiny little inconsistencies in a story that everyone else seems to miss. Processing all this extra data is what makes socializing so mentally draining. And because of that, it's only natural that you'd prefer to have fewer, more controlled, and way more authentic connections.
This preference for real connections and your fierce independence, well, it didn't just appear out of thin air. It's often an adaptive strategy that your brain developed very early on in life.
See, for many people like this, emotional support wasn't always a given. And when you face that kind of inconsistency, your brain adapts to survive. You learn that the most reliable person to solve problems and handle pain was you, and that built a powerful foundation of self-reliance that you carry with you today.
This same principle of mental efficiency explains another trait that gets misunderstood all the time: messiness. If your desk is a chaotic mess, but your computer files are perfectly structured, That's not a contradiction. It's what we call selective organization. Your brain is just being super efficient, investing its powerful cognitive energy only into the systems and ideas that truly matter, and conserving it by ignoring the rest.
So let's be crystal clear. None of this is about making you feel better with some fake motivation. This is a look at the actual psychological frameworks that explain your unique traits. Your need for solitude, your deep thinking, your independence. These are not flaws to be fixed. They are the signs of a complex, aware, and highly intelligent mind navigating the world.